What's your favorite fictional weapon, and why? Sokka's boomerang, because it always comes back. To lose that space sword and the boomerang at once. Damn, at least Suki came back. Not that last time. Nightblood from Brandon Sanderson's Warbreaker. A sentient sword that wants so badly to destroy evil. For those unaware, in Warbreaker people are born with a little extra soul called a breath, which can be passed to other people or, if you have enough of them, imbued into objects. This is called awakening. The closer an object is to the shape of a human being and made of organic materials, the easier it is to awaken and give simple commands. Think Sorcerer's Apprentice and you're on the right track. So someone took 1,000 breaths, imbued it into a sword, and gave it the command destroy evil. However, since it's a sword and therefore was a hunk of lifeless metal just 10 seconds earlier, the sword has zero idea of what evil actually is. So it decided that evil means someone who would try to take the sword and use it for evil purposes, selling it, manipulating, and extorting others, that sort of thing, to which it tempts people into evil before it kills them for being evil by making them kill themselves. Nightblood is notably sentient but doesn't have a human intelligence to give its sentience context, nor does it really understand the passage of time. I was scrolling to see if someone would mention shard blades, but Nightblood is a pretty good answer as well. The Holy Hand Grenade because hallelujah. Consult the Book of Armaments. First shalt thou take out the holy pin, then shalt thou count to 3, no more, no less. 3 shalt be the number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shall be 3. 4 shalt thou not count, neither count to 2, excepting that thou then proceed to 3. 5 is right out. Once the number 3, being the third number, be reached, then lobbest thou thy holy hand grenade of Antioch towards thy foe, who being naughty in my sight, shall snuff it. My eye lasers that I shot at everything as a kid. Calm down, Homelander. Any of Doofenshmirtz's innators. They always worked. That damn platypus just always figured out a way to cause operator error. They would work better without self-destruct button. Granted, you now have the platypus innator. The portal gun from Portal. It is essentially an elaborate suicide weapon. You need the long fall boots too or advanced knee replacement. I've wanted the Aperture Science handheld portal device since I first played the games. In the real world, I want a replica but they only made a few thousand and I was quite young at the time and missed the opportunity. BFG. Because it's a big fucking gun. Also has 2 amazing songs named after it. BFG Division Intensifies. The Hidden Blade. As a kid, I loved hiding a ruler under my sleeve and pretend I was Ezio. Now I feel old. And you're still a kid. People have actually made these using OTF mechanism. Look up Colin Firth's video if you are interested. Do be advised, these types of knives may be illegal where you live. Scorpion tank from Halo 2. So much hell caused with those. This guy knows what the ladies like. Sheila. The Needler. Nothing like emptying a full clip of needles in someone and waiting for the explosion. Halo 1 Needler tracks aggressively. That's why I fell in love with Halo. It took me hours to get past the first level because I just loved filling grunts with a needler clip and watching them get their shit rocked. The Gravity Gun. It can pick up and throw anything, including energy. This was going to be mine, the endgame gravity gun because I don't think I've ever had as much fun with a fictional weapon in 20 years of gaming. It's actually the 0-point energy field manipulator. Cerebral bore from Turok. At least that's what 13-year-old me thinks. It's all I can think of though. Came here to say this. First real distinct weapon I remember. Cerebral bore quite literally goes brr. That thing was brutal. Thunder Fury, blessed blade of the Windseeker. Did someone say? Yes. 1,000 times yes. Currently I am grinding for it. Found the right half twice so far. Green Lantern ring. Any weapon your willpower can imagine. Even better would be the White Lantern ring. It has all the combined power of the Lantern Corps. Cricket from Mip. Noisy cricket FDFY. Mjolnir cause you have to be worthy of wielding it. If you discover you can wield it, that would be an awesome feeling. That's something Marvel came up with. In the original stories anyone could pick it up. It even got stolen once and Thor had to cross-dress and pretend to be his sister in order to fool the thief. Look up the story of Thrym if you want to know more. Norse mythology is highly entertaining. Phased plasma rifle in the 40-watt range. Great fan theory about this. The Terminator is actually testing out what kind of resistance he is going to get while hunting Sarah Connor. When he asks for the 45 with a laser sight, the gun owner says we just got that in, so now he knows that kind of gun and sight is going to be pretty rare. He next asks for an Uzi and is told that they're great for home defense. Okay, so you are going to encounter people wandering around with those as they seem pretty easy to buy. Then he asks for the plasma rifle. If the owner says I'll have to order that special, okay, private citizens have them but they're rare. If he says sorry pal, law enforcement only, or do I look like I'm in the army? You're going to run into cops or military with them. The guy's actual response let the Terminator know they don't exist yet and he wasn't going to encounter any. Hey pal, just what you see. Lightsaber, because it's an elegant weapon from a more civilized time. Edit, this is now the second most upvoted comment I've ever made on Reddit. Star Wars fans are awesome. Not as clumsy or random as a blaster, I hear. I can agree with you there, lightsabers are epic. Nazel/Chanduriel, because the reforging of the sword was wonderfully emblematic. From the ashes a fire shall be woken, a light from the shadows shall spring, renewed shall be blade that was broken, the crownless again shall be king. The flame of the west. The Iron Man suit. It's nanotech. You like it? I do. It's not a weapon. It is an advanced prosthesis. The energy sword from Halo, because look at it. Is it a key? I remember trying to get a sword from the gold elites in Halo CE and being so bummed when I couldn't get one. So dope the first time I had one in Halo 2. The Wobberjack. Because it is the Wobberjack, and it may turn your enemy into a chicken or cheese or a demon or just make them invisible. If I ever end up doing another Skyrim run, I think I'd like to get the Wobberjack ASAP and then use it as my primary weapon for the rest of the game. The resulting chaos would be interesting. Turn people into sweet trolls and fill your house with your victims. The Wobberjack only playthrough is the video that got me hooked on Mitten Squad. The Little Doctor from the Enders game series. For those who don't know, it's a gravity weapon that sets off a chain reaction that can destroy planets. Just don't destroy Earth, okay, but... Wait, it's a series. I never knew that, might check it out, but I've only read the first book. Rick's portal gun. Not designed as a weapon, but sure as shit functions as one. I wanna know why the fuck he needs that flying trash car when he has a gun that creates portals to anywhere he wants. Gunblade. Any gunblade, I'm not picky, Toa Redeemer from Warframe. Crossing off my love for axes and revolvers and shotguns is relatively nice. The gunblade does exist. Balam Garden intensifies. Ben 10 Omnitrix. Out of all the weapons, this is probably the one I most want to have along with the Infinity Gauntlet. Think could absorb the DNA of literally any alien species. Kryptonian, Saiyan, Martian, you name it. Such a fun weapon. It started when an alien device did what it did. Yondu's arrow thing from GOT. Holy shit, that thing can do damage. Apparently it's called Yeka, according to the wiki. This is a really good one, but you have to be able to whistle frown. Riptide. It's a sword and a pen. What more could you need? I was waiting for someone to say Riptide. Is that the sword of Percy Jackson? Honestly, the L-Star from Titanfall 2 and Apex Legends. It's one of my favorites to use and look at in both games and looks really fun to handle. Obviously if you want a gun from Titanfall/Apex you have to go with the P2016/P2020. Smart Pistol FTW lol. The Colt from Supernatural. I was gonna say this, but two other weapons I would choose from Supernatural would be Dean's pistol and Archangel Blade. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.